news at 7. First, let's see what we've got in the headlines. MLA of Mayang Imphal Assembly Constituency, Kongkham Robindro, elected as Deputy Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly. And border trade comes to a halt after last night's inferno destroyed more than 50 shops at Namphalong Market. Now moving on to the news in detail. First-time MLA from Mayang Imphal Assembly Constituency, Kongkham Robindro, has been elected as the youngest Deputy Speaker of the Manipur Legislative Assembly today. MLA Kongkham Robindro won the election by defeating rival Congress candidate MLA Muhammad Fazur Rahim in the voice vote in the House. Leader of the House, Chief Minister N. Biren, and Opposition Leader O. Ibobi welcomed the election result and escorted the newly elected Deputy Speaker back to his seat after the election. Both leaders expressed their desires for the newly elected Deputy Speaker to follow unbiased proceedings for the betterment of the state.
Firmly believed that Mr. Honorable MLA Shri Robindro will discharge his duties. Democracy ki fajaba neutral ki portumalor kanda Deputy Speaker amoina function tawni habi thaja bajet hamakanda ai members punamak democratic norms ta fajana cooperation pinaraga Deputy Speaker khanbashi pangthok pagi damtai appreciate tawjari Speaker bashir press to. Thank you.
Nauna khallaba honorable Deputy Speaker dagi aina ngasai thamjagribaduni amuka hanjanjarabada koi asa yamna tawi sungsoi soidana House ki custodian amawoi.
Border trade has come to a halt after an inferno reduced many shops and business establishments at Namphalong Market to ashes last night. The incident occurred around 8:50 last night. The fire was suspected to have started from a firecracker shop. 4 fire tenders of Myanmar Fire Service rushed to the spot and used all its might to put out the fire, but failed to douse the outrageous fire. 2 water tankers and 3 fire tenders from Moreh Fire Service also rushed to the spot as the fire started getting ferocious and uncontrollable. Shops and other business establishments remained closed this morning due to the unfortunate fire incident of last night. Altogether, 54 shops and 6 residential buildings, including storehouses and properties worth around 50 crore rupees, were completely destroyed in the fire. Fearing that the outrageous fire might catch up to the goods stored in the storehouses near gate number 2, volunteers even shifted the goods to a safe place last night. Personnel of Manipur Police, 11 Assam Rifles, Moreh Commando and Manipur Fire Service, led by Division Officer Nabachandra, took stock of the situation in the Namphalong Market area this morning.
Ngarang si khangogna akhoi Imphal fire control da Moreh fire substation na pau pire pung tara ani ahum adai tabda adagi khangogna akhoi udakta yam thuna akhoi gi team ahum semaga ai sana lead tawrga akhoi ngarang si gari ahum nungang pung sileida pung amaga nifu adai nifu manga adai akhoi sileida yore adu adum yobuga akhoi somda dum ngasai mai chapam nom da changaga koi gomda India rom da changa ka doba mai su so khoina kra nung kano toba protect tawrga loina na adigi mai du su dum extinguish over dum yaure adu ga si phau da dum still hausi pung yuki pung mapan ga minit rang sale sibuk da khoi kan ba mating pang kan ona jari haitar.
Meanwhile, a team led by Chief Minister of Saigang Region, Myanmar, and a team from Manipur led by convener of ACT East Committee, R.K. Shiv Chandra, jointly took stock of the situation of Namphalong Market around 5 p.m. Speaking to media, R.K. Shiv Chandra said the team from Manipur came to Namphalong after seeking permission from the Chief Minister of Manipur for the same, and the team will request the Chief Minister to extend all possible help from the India in reconstructing the market, which provide livelihoods to people of both countries as a goodwill gesture of being good neighbors. SDPO of Technopole Police Sandip Gopaldas and Officer in charge of Moreh Commando Potsangbam Tarun Kumar accompanied R.K. Shiv Chandra, whereas Minister of Finance and Planning accompanied the Chief Minister of Saigon during the inspection visit. Thanking the team from Manipur, Chief Minister of Saigon said, "Friends are those who help others in meantime," and appealed for assistance in the reconstruction of the market. Inclusion of Meitei in scheduled tribe list will help in dealing with the possible negative impact of Act East policy in the region. This was expressed by renowned entrepreneur Thangjam Joykumar, the owner of Thangjam Agro, during an exclusive meeting with the coordinating body, Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee Manipur, as part of consultation campaign undertaken by the committee, in which opinion and suggestion are sought from intellectuals and entrepreneurs regarding inclusion of Meitei in the Scheduled Tribe list. Thangjam Joykumar also added that people of the region, especially Manipuris, will face a severe crisis as a result of economical influence of Act East policy if special provisions are not included in the Constitution of India for the safeguard of the people of Manipur. Stating that the policy will present a demographic change in the state, Joykumar asserted that both educated and uneducated people will have to inculcate a work culture, taking advantage of various skill development programs provided by the government to protect ourselves from population dilution with skilled and unskilled migrants influx in the state. Thangjam Joykumar also urged the government to take up adequate long-term measures in time to prevent demographic imbalance.
Constitution piba protection sila hubuna koi degi hena phaba khongthang oigani hena kanji jili ba khongjang asi ngamang ju haja kare ai samak yam thawai sang yauna support tawjai adubu khongjang chingse changhan ba kanda violence yaudana general strike ban gumba yawbidana democratic way mongda changhan view hainai thamjage.
Food Safety and Standard Administrative Unit, Medical Directorate and State Public Health Food Testing Lab jointly began mobile safety and awareness drive in Imphal City. The team, led by Nodal Officer of Food Safety CH Sana Chauba Meitei, randomly collected food samples from Imam markets and roadside stall and tested in the mobile unit van. Those found neglecting the Food Safety and Standard Act were advised not to sell such food items. Nodal Officer CH Sana Chauba said, "The objective of the drive is to check any vendor defying Food Safety Act and selling unhygienic food items and to advise them to follow the norms laid down in the Act." He also maintained that people can now check the standard of any food item anytime at the mobile unit if it is found suspicious.
Mobile laboratory license the facility sample any consumer laga facility receipt logani the photo seal sajum witness seal analysis adigi matungina nimitra mari manungda report ama koi thora ka na potu ki matakta ngasai action ngasai consumer duna complaint to potu chumme ata ma penalty sigi kena tore aswebe le na koi judge da ikhakrani judge na adigi matamdu mai finding amagi matungina penalty lokthokpa fine to godi moi hakta leigre.
Chairman of Manipur Pollution Control Board, MLA L. Radhakishore, today asserted that equal development in the state cannot be achieved if people do not cooperate in executing various development projects and schemes taken up by the government. He was speaking during the distribution of checks for works taken up under MLA Local Area Development Fund in Oinam Assembly Constituency at the Conference Hall of Mini Secretariat, Bishnupur. Project Director of DRDA Bishnupur, A.S. Alice, Executive Engineer L. Rajendra, Project Officer Dr. N. Munanthoi Singh and Assistant Engineer L. Ranjit also attended the occasion. MLA L. Radhakishore further maintains that state government has increased the MLA Local Area Development Fund from 1 crore to 2 crore with an aim to use it for completion of pending works by March 31. Judicious use of such fund by department and MLA concerned can help in overall development of the state. Protesters took to streets at Thangmeiban Maisnam Laikai demanding FIR against MLA of Sekmai Assembly constituency and action against him today. Later, police stopped the protesters and brought the situation under control. The agitators were proceeding towards the State Assembly, pressing charges against the MLA of Sekmai Assembly constituency. The agitators accused the MLA of disrespecting women and levelled him as unsuitable to be a people's representative. President of BJP Khurai Mandal Ngairangbam Ranbir Meitei has said that the allegations made against the MLA of Khurai Assembly constituency by the Meirapaibi Mothers Association are baseless. He said this while addressing a press meet held at the residence of the MLA at Khurai Sajor Laikai. He further said it is very unfortunate that some vested interests are trying to put the MLA, who is actually working for the development of the constituency, in a bad light.
Mother Association na BJP gi lengak na sogat piginu haribo pamado tasengna yajening de condemn tawe paramaduna kaisulit tabauran chintiga mari lena basisida association office leitaba association amakhakna hekta hajen bado badu tohonjening de badu laibu thibani hina tamjage bo sosindro amele bo michethina bo honna base amohna tobiginu.
Lifeless body of a man was found near St. Mira School at Nongmeibung Chakram Lairak under the jurisdiction of Porompat Police Station early this morning. The lifeless body has been identified as of a man, namely Kangjam Modhu, aged about 65, son of late Modon of Wangkhi Angom Laikai. According to family, Modhu did not return home after he left home for his work around 9 a.m. yesterday. Modhu works in his own automobile workshop located near Kusum Oil Pump at Nongmeibung. Acting on a tip-off, Churachandpur Police, led by Sub-Inspector James Waifei, under the supervision of Officer in Charge of Churachandpur Police, Inspector L. Kogen, and overall supervision of Additional SP Operations Vinod Ranjan Singh, have apprehended an arms smuggler from Churachandpur. The arms smuggler has been identified as Thongthang Sang, alias Sang of Komintang near Simveng Cemetery, Churachandpur. One M16 rifle with magazine and one mobile handset were seized from his possession. Sang disclosed that the M16 rifle was procured from Chikha, Myanmar in December 2017 and has been hiding at his residence to further ship it to Assam for using in rhino hunting. Police has registered an FIR in the regard. The school authority of Don Bosco School Langjing has announced a holiday for the school after restrictions on opening the school was imposed until repairing of bridge. Unknown persons last night warned that the school shouldn't open until the wooden bridge over the Nambul River between Lamsang and Patsoi is repaired. They had posted a paper on the bridge with the warning notice. Besides, some unknown persons had written a couple of messages on the fencing wall of the school. The messages read, "The school cannot function without the help of the local residents. Be friends with the local residents. Father of the school is enemy of the society," etc. Looking at the intimidating messages on the bridge and the school fencing, the school authority decided to announce the holiday until the situation is back to normal. Principal of the school, T.B. Sebastian, said the bridge in question was repaired by the school with its school fund. Not only the students, but also the residents of the area used the bridge. The school authority and the local clubs will hold a meeting tomorrow to discuss the matter. The school will reopen on Monday, he said.
PWD should do it. They should come forward, the PWD should, the government departments should come forward and repair. And it is involving several children, hundreds of children who are passing that way. We are planning to meet the PWD engineers and ask them for the help to maintain the bridge. school will open on Monday.
DI Laboratory Veterinary Office, Moreh, today vaccinated animals at 3 different places at Moreh. The vaccination drive was conducted to stop spread of rabies disease in the area. Deputy Director DI Laboratory Dr. Saroja said the vaccination drive will continue till tomorrow. The only regular staff working at the office in Technopole district is a female attendant. As such, casual attendants are being taken help of to conduct the vaccination drive. Students of Borayangbi Government Primary School today protested against the transfer of maths teacher from the school. The transfer came while the school, which has 400 students, was already facing shortage of teachers. Ironically, maths teacher just joined the school on January 20 and authority issued an order to transfer him in less than a month. A student who took part in the protest condemned the transfer and urged the authority concerned to address the matter by revoking the transfer order, or else intense agitation will be initiated. Meitei Christian Forum Imphal West today organized a one-day awareness program on the constitutional rights and government facilities under the sponsorship of Manipur State Minorities Commission at GM Hall. Chairperson of MSMC Dr. Syed Burhanuddin, President of All Manipur Meitei Christian Forum Apostle Mutum Ubotauba, Member of MSMC Reverend Mutum Ranjit, and Director of JY Ministries Asia Branch Reverend Dr. S. Paul Ibobi, among others, attended the awareness program. Speaking on the occasion, Chairperson of MSMC Dr. Syed Burhanuddin said that the Commission has been working to uplift the status of 6 religious minorities in India. He also appealed to thoroughly understand various programs of Ministry of Minorities for the welfare of religious minorities in the state.
Demand apply
The 9th Northeast India Sports Festival, organized by Assam Sports Journalist Association at Guwahati, concluded today. All Manipur Working Journalist Union representing Manipur won the overall championship title in the sports festival. Media advisor to Chief Minister of Assam, Rishikesh Goswami, Chairman of Atopsem Anil Kapoor, former Indian football player Devashish Roy, among others, attended the closing ceremony. Amju team won 3 gold medals in badminton, 2 gold and 2 silver medals in table tennis, and 1 bronze medal in chess in the sport festival. Now, before we close, a quick glance at the headlines. MLA of Mayang Imphal Assembly Constituency, Kongkham Robindro, elected as Deputy Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly. And border trade comes to a halt after last night's inferno destroyed more than 50 shops at Nampalong Market. Now this brings us to the end of today's News in English. Thank you for joining us. Good night.